Guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on installing a Mr. Video. You can see it at the top of the PCB there with a couple of things that, I'll talk about stuff that gets plugged in just a minute. While I'm here, this is the inside of my board. Hopefully this also acts as a bit of a video that I can use for submitting scores onto the Donkey Kong forum. So there it is. The only thing that's added is a high score kit there, and then the Mr. Video, and this is the inside of the cab, the money box there, all that sort of stuff, CRT, all that sort of good stuff. Oh, actually, Aaron had asked about the there you go, mate. You'd asked about, I think, the plate on the back with the serial number. So yeah, it looks like it's 161,891. So there you go. I tell you what is quite cool, actually. On the back of the door, it's still got the original instructions there. So, thanks ever so much to Jeff Sutter and Russ as well. I found the volume, and Russ, you were right. Literally just gave it a tickle, and the volume is much quieter. I've only had this a day, and obviously I played last night, and my God, was it loud. I was worried it would wake the kids up. So yeah, just literally on the far left there, you see that little dial where it says volume, sound volume. Just literally just nudged it gently. And yeah. If you are a complete amateur like me, just be careful with all of the stuff this side, especially both ends of that red cable. That holds charge in your CRT. And hence why it says danger, high voltage. That could kill you. So don't go anywhere near any of that. Anyway, we're more bothered about what's down here. So I can't do this and video. So I'm going to plug the wires in that I've got. And then I'll video again once they're all plugged in. But yeah, I picked the Mr. Video up. I picked up from Canada. Got it shipped over to the UK. It was about £50. I did unfortunately have to pay, I don't know, do you call it like a customs duty, which was another £18, which was a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. Really helpful guy on the Kongli Discord, Sockmaster. I think he makes these. Really friendly chap, gave me quite a bit of advice as well. So if I get stuck, I'll be messaging him. I think it's relatively straightforward. And then I bought a bunch of wires, the main one being, so I got it from Japan. Oddly, no customs charge with that from Japan. But yeah, that's it. Didn't come with the CD, so I think it might be second hand. But that's it there. It comes with a little capture device, which is that part of it there. I'll show you. I can't hold the other phone with the... So it's got... There was another video on... let me do this here. There was another video on YouTube already, but I watched it, and to be honest, I had more questions. So that goes all the way down. Can I zoom out? There's a USB that goes into your laptop for your OBS and stuff like that. I use OBS anyway, so... But yeah, so there's that. But what you'll see, so you've got 3 female parts to the composite, is it? And then your S-Video there, which is female. But there on the Mr. Video, it's kind of the same. So you've got to get... These are off eBay, dead cheap. So hopefully they work. But I've got a tiny little bit of cable there with male on both ends. And then I also bought, again, just cheap on eBay. I got an S-Video cable there. I didn't get a cheap one. This is Rhino, so it's okay, and it's got the, you know, it's just the same both ends. Like I say, there was a video on this which has been on for years. I did try and contact the creator through the Discord, but didn't. I mean, a lot of people play Donkey Kong, and, you know, it's years ago for them. They're not playing it anymore. They just get to where they want to get to with their score, get a kill screen, whatever, and then stop playing, don't they? And that's fair enough. But I wanted to do a video that was idiot proof, for even just myself. So I thought I would do everything, like I say, Jeff, Russ, Sockmaster, a couple other guys as well, have just been super helpful. Right, so we'll wire this up, and then I'll show you another quick video of what it looks like. Basically, we're just going to have 3 things going in there. Fairly simple. Okay guys, this is everything plugged in. Complete transparency. This is actually a couple of days after. I had to order another S-Video cable. Sadly, the Rhino wasn't up to the job. My S-Video signal was black and white, unfortunately, so that goes in the bin. Had to buy a slightly more expensive, you can see this blue S-Video cable here. Also bought a an audio splitter there. Jeff was listening to the stream last night on his headphones. He said it was a bit annoying only having sound in one ear from the game. So yeah, quite simply, splitter, just cheap on eBay, with the left and right now plugged in. I've also got, you can see there, my composite, although don't plan on using it much. And then underneath, that silver one there with the blue cable is my S-Video, which I do plan on using. So yeah, that comes down. So these are the, that's the extender there, the male extender cable. Again, that was cheap, that was fine. I might upgrade to get a slightly nicer one, but just to get me started, you know, it's fine. And then this here, after the extenders, this is the actual capture cable here with the capture device there, the I/O data that we talked about. I'm going to show you how to install the software to get that running in a minute. And then yeah, to the end, of course, that goes out the back of my cab and all the way into the laptop. So yeah, let's have a look at the installing the software, shall we? Okay guys, so the next part of the installation is to get the software for the capture device. If you literally Google the device and put software in, it's the first one that comes up. So I've already done this. The serial number you can get off the back of the little thick bit, basically, on your actual device. I'm not going to show you mine. Get your own. But yeah, you literally, and then you click the left hand, it literally shows you, even though it's in Chinese or Japanese or whatever, it literally is showing you what to do there. So, and you follow this wizard thing. I've done all of this. Shows you on the website though. Nice pretty pictures, dead easy. Finish the setup. And yeah, don't worry about too much of that stuff. So I'm going to come out of that. Once you've filled all of it in, go into your OBS. I've already done mine. So right now you can see S-Video, which looks really clear. For the first few days I had to use composite because the S-Video cable I bought from eBay was a duffer. It was just a bit rubbish, so it just came out black and white. I can show you the one I did have here. So don't buy the Rhino one. It was just, yeah, it wasn't up to the job, so it just came out black and white. So I used composite for the first, 3 or 4 days until my new S-Video cable came. I got that off eBay as well, but instead of paying like £3, I paid like a tenner. Anyway, to set it all up, dead easy, so I'm going to talk you through it. I've created a capture device there. I've called it Mr. Video. You can call it whatever you like. It was easier for me to do that. Just going to double click on that. And if it's ever blank, just click deactivate and then activate again. Obviously that's the device there. By default it's a camera, so you just want to click on the device, the GV USB 2, and then that software gives you these options. Now you can play around with it as much as you like. I recommend you probably don't play around with it at all, but you can flick between just here, composite, which I've now unplugged because I don't need it. But that would come up there where the blue is. It'd be a bit fuzzier. It was okay. People mostly watch me on their phone anyway, so wasn't a problem. But with the S-Video, it really is no comparison. And then you can flick between the deinterlace options here. Bob is quite fast, so I'll probably change that. Click OK, click OK, and it really is that simple. The only thing to add, Jeff recommended, because the audio was just one jack on the S-Video, he recommended I buy one of these. I bought two actually, only because they came in a pack of two. So that's a splitter, audio splitter. One goes into, look, I'll show you. One goes into your oh gosh, don't fall over. One goes into your Mr. Video like that, and then you've got your red and your white there, and there, if I chose to, there's the yellow composite. This is the new S-Video cable I bought, by the way. You can see it, it's just plugged in there on the right, very shiny. But yeah, it's all good now. So yeah guys, I think that's enough for the tutorial. So just to recap, we've now got the splitter for the audio, composite isn't plugged in at all, and we've got that S-Video, comes all the way down to these. Again, I don't really need the yellow, I could unplug that, but it's just tidier plugged in to so that's the extender cable, if you like. And then this is the beginning of the data cable, the capture cable, with the thicker S-Video still going there. There's the capture device there. I've also, just for ease, I've bought an extension, like a USB extender, which is like 2 meters long, because the cables aren't very long. I will tell you that now. And then yeah, literally just like into the side of the laptop. So yeah, dead pleased with that. Okay guys, that's everything. So if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try my best. I'm an amateur myself. Again, big thank you to Sockmaster for making this and sending it. What a legend. And to Jeff, thanks ever so much, mate, for letting me give you a ring, installing that software. It was about midnight in Australia when I rang, so yeah, thanks very much, mate. But I'd almost got it. Jeff had actually sent me the software himself in case I couldn't find the download, and I was just struggling to download the software that he sent me. Could have been an older version, maybe, I don't know. So like I say, I just googled it, and the wizard installed it first time. So yeah, that's it guys. Thanks ever so much.